Yo, people, listen up. Listen up, shut the fuck up, everyone, okay. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? Because it's gotta be a Friday night show. It's gotta be a stand-up comedy right now. Girl at the bar, stop looking at your telephone. Let's not, stop doing this. Stop doing this. That's incorrect. That's totally racist, what you're doing right now, okay? It's totally bad. Yeah, look at me. Look at the guy who's gonna come here on stage right now. Can we hear the music? Can we hear the music? All right, give it up for Igor, your host for tonight. Go, show. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna sit and party like it's your birthday. Hi, guys. How you doing? Good. Why are so many chairs? There are jackets that came to our shows. People stopped coming, but just jackets. I know it's cold, but seriously. Where are all these people? Dennis, you're in charge of people. Why do people keep leaving? Is this the wardrobe now?
You see, like, they disappeared. There's a code, like there was a person in this code.
It's like a bad science fiction movie. Just
yeah, exactly. I mean,
during the break,
it's a Twilight Zone, mate. I mean, I'm giving up this shit. I'm going.
Seriously, I see like 7 jackets and there are no people, and they kind of booked these chairs. People in the back, if you want to sit, just remove the jacket and sit down. I know this is a Russian way to book chairs, but this is an expat bar, so it doesn't really work. Yeah, so welcome to the stand-up part of our Friday night show. Have you been here before? You can take the jackets, you can take the chairs, you can do whatever you want. Obviously, the owners are not here. If there is something in the pocket, you're very welcome. Check it. They're coming back, faster. Oh, it's not them. Check it. By the size of that jacket, I would say it's a very big man, so I wouldn't check it. Also, it's a winter jacket, so very big man from, I don't know, Mexico, probably. Very afraid of winter. Okay, some people came back. 2 more jackets waiting for people. But anyways, if you see some empty chairs, you're very welcome to take them. Don't stand. That's the rule, basically. Yeah. So, who's been to our shows before? Random clap. Who's here for the first time? Welcome. Good luck. Who's here for the second time? 2 guys for the second. People that are here for the first time, I understand you. You don't know what is it you came to see, right? People who are here for the second time, why would you come back? When were you here the first time? You don't remember. How much do you drink when you come here? You don't remember when was the first time, but you know you were here in this bar at some point in your life. Or maybe it was just
They all look the same, mate.
Oh, the basement looks the same, I know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've been to many, they all look the same to you.
I even was.
At this point, they're all the same, right? I get it. So, you don't remember, but you were here before, for sure. Okay, fair enough. And what brings you here, the newcomers?
Just my friend, she told me it's fun, so...
I hope that's not the logic which you use in life, just in general. My friend told me it's fun. Is it?
And the second excuse, which is more important.
Second excuse. Second reason, for fuck's sake. Second excuse.
Second
You don't need excuses to come to our show. Second excuse.
Second reason is this, so...
But this is available in like 96% of places in Moscow.
Well, at least I hear someone talking, that's why. I mean, I don't want to hear talking all
What a sad person. At least I hear someone talking. Usually when I drink, it's just me. And the sound of my tears is too loud. At least I hear someone talking. Ah, man. You know there's this thing called YouTube and stuff. You can just random person talking. Findafriend.com, I don't know.
It's not enough coming.
No, you're very welcome to come back, especially if you enjoy the show. I was just wondering what are your excuses to be here. Oh, of course it's you. Who else?
She.
Golden ball.
Her.
No, okay.
Okay, yo, I'll deal with you later. I'm not gonna even start. We have 2 more new people, right? How did you end up here? Cool, you too. How did you end up here?
Well, I'm just have to talk about David Brooks, so I'm just coming here to try to
Oh, this is a terrible decision. He will tell you. You had a hard day at work? What happened at work? Nothing.
I like the job.
Yeah. What do you do and how can I get that job? It was such a hard day. We did literally nothing. It was like the hardest day of my life. What do you do? Depends on the money, I guess. I don't know. What do you mean so many things? What's your job? What is the description of yours? One of those jobs, huh? Pay taxes, it's fine. I don't mind.
Probably cemetery.
Cemetery. I like when I ask people, what do you do? And they're like, let's not talk about it. It cannot be good. It cannot be like, if you had a good job, you would be like, yeah, you know what? I'm like a top manager at a good company. But like when people, let's not talk about it. You immediately know what kind of job. I don't like to talk about my job either, so. And your friend? You just decided she had a really hard day, so I'm gonna go and drink tea, and just as moral support. Nice. What's your name, sir?
Shadi.
Okay. Is that a word? What is that?
No. Well, it's a,
What
proper name.
proper
Shadi.
name
Shadi.
from which kind of?
Language? Arabic language.
Oh, where are you from?
Lebanon. Well,
Lebanon.
I'm Ukrainian, but I'm from Lebanon.
Half Ukrainian, and I'm from. Yeah, we know. The guy knows where he is. He's right. I'm half Ukrainian, but I'm from Lebanon. I'm not from Ukraine. No. I'm not with those guys. I'm from Lebanon. Arabs still better than Ukrainians, right? Nice. Smooth.
From Donetsk, by the way, so
Whoa.
that counts maybe a little.
I think you should have stopped at Lebanon. Why would you continue saying that you're from Donetsk? Lebanon is a really nice place to live, right?
It was.
It was. Donetsk was as well, I can tell you that. But yeah, nice. Shadi?
Shadi, yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
you. You're welcome. I didn't just give you a name. That's not how it works.
They fuck it up. They always say Shadi, like
Shadi.
in French, which I hate. So Shadi, thank you.
What does it mean? Does it have any meaning?
One of the million synonyms for the word singer.
Singer.
One of the synonyms, millions of synonyms.
One of million synonyms for the words. How many words for singer you have in Arabic language?
Too many. You don't worry.
So your name, you were born, started screaming, and your mother, he's a singer.
She started screaming before I did.
Obviously.
Approximately 9 months before.
Months before, yeah.
9 months.
9 months before. Yeah. Are you a singer though?
No.
No. I would you be? And your names are? We always welcome the newcomers by introducing ourselves. This is like Alcoholics Anonymous, basically. Or Tea Drinkers Anonymous. So you are? Why did it take you so long to realize that it's your turn to say your name? It's like, Shadi, Christina. What does he want from me? Name. Maria. What is my name? Oh, that's a big question. Monday. Yeah, it's that's a hard one because yeah, my first name is Igor, but my last name is unpronounceable to all the Russian folk and all the people in the world, I guess. It's not really. They kind of try to pronounce it, but they pronounce it in a very wrong way, which I disagree with. So I tried changing my name. I tried taking a stage name, and it didn't turn out well either, because like I was trying to like take some kind of catchy name. Like I was thinking, how can I change my name, what it can be. So I asked the audience once, and I said, can you suggest? Maybe you guys can give me some suggestions.
Igor.
You do improv. That's your creativity. I'm like, my name is Igor. Can you think of a better name? Igor?
That's like Hodor.
Igor the
Hodor.
Hodor.
That's like Hodor. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Igor Hodor.
Like with double R.
Igor.
Igor.
Arr.
And then at the end you should do like this.
Whatever. Any other suggestions that is not my real name and just repeating Igor? Fluffy. I told you, it was one time, it doesn't always happen.
Snowball.
Anal.
Are you just Googling right now? Oh, anal.
First word that popped up when I typed in Igor was anal. So
I'm glad for you. Congratulations.
I love Google.
Is that the name for your kid also? Is it singer in some language? Yeah, I asked the audience once, like, do they have some suggestions? And then just a voice from the audience shouted like, Ignacio. I was like, what? Why? First of all, I don't need a first name. My first name is fine. Everyone can say Igor. I need the last name. Second of all, like, why Ignacio? And the girl goes, you have some Latin sex appeal about you. I'm like, no, I don't. And then I said, no, I'm keeping the first name. I'm keeping Igor, but I need the last name. And then someone from the audience again shouted, Monday. Well, I was like, Monday. Actually, yeah, it's a word everyone knows. It's easy to write, easy to pronounce. Igor Monday sounds kind of showbiz name, right? But then I was thinking, like, wait, why Monday? And the voice goes, because everyone hates Mondays. I was like, I told you, if you don't like the show, go home, Mom. But, yeah. So, we have a person from Lebanon. Anyone else? Any other foreigners in the room? No. Successfully reduced it to half Arab, half Ukrainian. That's like, I remember like, oh, hello. I remember like a year ago, I would come to this bar and it would be like, are there any Russians here? And there's like one person shy to be Russian. And now it's literally like just Russians and the singer. Nice. Why not? Russians spoil everything. I didn't say it's a bad thing. I didn't say, but this is a thing you can only hear from a Russian person. Russians spoil everything. And then if I would say something wrong about the country, bad. So the show is like this. We have four. Let it be four. We have four comedians for you guys tonight. Each of them are going to do 5, 6, 7 minutes of their material for you. So please give a warm welcome to each of them. If you don't like them, pretend. I don't know. Girls, you know. So the first of them will be the anal boy over here.
Boy.
I like how he just took it as like a nickname. I just tried to make a joke and he's like, anal boy. I'll roll with that. So please welcome on the stage, all the way from Minsk, Belarus, Arul Hurana!
Real smooth.
Wika what?
Hi, my name is Arun. I'm from Belarus, as you can see. Very Belarusian. 2 goals left, thank you. The rest were like, nope. He's obviously lying. I've been doing comedy for a lot and I realized that I'm addicted to masturbating.
Yeah!
Thank you, singer. That's alright, man. I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Shadi.
What?
Shadi.
Shadi. Cool. Masturbators Anonymous. Not so anonymous. I'm addicted to masturbating, but that's cool because I recently read an article online that said that if you masturbate more than 3 times a day, your life expectancy doubles. So if you're going to live to be 80, you live to be 160. And I was like, that's awesome. So I take out my calculator and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm immortal. I'm never gonna die. Woo! My dick is happy. My dick is happy. The Euros are starting tonight. The Euros, you guys go watch the Euro, the Европейский Championat?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah? Are you guys all supporting Russia? Obviously not. Obviously not, right?
What's the meaning like?
Yeah, what's the meaning of life when you support Russia?
Yeah.
I'm not supporting Russia. I'm supporting someone else. But I do find myself somehow attracted to the Russian team because I think that my sex life is like that of a Russian footballer's. Okay, I didn't say that correctly. My sex life is like that of a Russian footballer's football life. Because I'm sure they get a lot of pussy. But no, I think that Russian footballers, you know, just like me with my sex life, they train and they train and they train a lot, and then they end up disappointing everyone. So please get used to that. Oh man, what else? What else? What else? All right, okay. Does anyone like snowboarding here? Snowboarders, raise your hands. Katats na snowboard yet? Yeah? Oh, everyone hates it. Awesome. I fucking hate snowboarding, man. I went for a snowboarding retreat with like my friends, but the thing is, it was like 4 couples and me in a resort. So everyone gets their own room with their boyfriend or girlfriend, and I'm in my own room, which isn't so bad actually. Just gonna leave, huh? Sing for me. Sing. Singer. Oh, that got too serious. I was joking, man. You can go where you want. This is not a Russian prison. You can go where you want. You can go where you want. Anyway, I was saying, I was in this snow resort, and everyone was paired up with the boyfriend, the girlfriend, and I was all alone. But that was cool because I got my own hotel room. I got like a big bed, which was great, and I got all the towels I wanted, which was great because I needed something to wipe my tears and my penis from being so lonely. Right. Also, I realized that snowboarding was a lot of fun because I did it for the first time, right? If anyone has done snowboarding, you know the first time, you know what it means, right? When I did snowboarding for the first time, I realized that snowboarding was a lot also like my sex life. In fact, I love my sex life. Because with snowboarding, I realized that it was like my sex life in that it ended after 30 seconds. I felt a lot of regret, and my butt hurt like crazy. Really fucking painful. Painful. I'm sorry, sir, you were saying something? You don't like my show? Like, oh no, is it this or this? Because if so, we can go one-on-one. You don't like it? Alright, awesome. I like your beard though, man. It matches your fat stomach. It does, really. That's cool, man. If you let me finish my show, we can talk later. Alright? Cool. Do you guys know what hoverboards are? Hoverboards? Yeah? You know those 2-wheel things where you move forwards? I recently saw on the internet that somebody developed a hoverboard with a dildo attached to it.
Yeah.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
That's a real thing. I'm not making it up. So somebody sat down and said, how to make hoverboards better for women. I know, let's put a giant dildo on it. And that got me really angry, but not because of the fact that there was a dildo on it. It was the fact that I thought it was so sexist. Like only women can use this hoverboard. Men can't use it. Can you imagine the dildo going up somewhere for men? That's horrible. So I was thinking, why don't they make a hoverboard for men as well? Where we can insert ourselves and then move forward, and then eventually we'll get to where we want to go. And then I thought about it and I was like, why would they make this kind of hoverboard when all you have to do is think that, oh my god, I want to masturbate on my way to work. You want to masturbate on your way to work. I mean, I didn't get that because I masturbate at work. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do, right? There you go. Well, I'm going to hand it over to Igor now. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
I just love how, like, thanks. I just love how, like, during his whole performance, people were silent. And then every time the word masturbate comes up, just one guy goes, yeah! Yeah! It was you? He's so proud. He's showing us his girlfriend also. Hello. Yeah! Yeah, this is what I do. Okay, we're gonna keep it crack-a-lacking. The next performer for you guys is all the way from London, Great Britain. Please welcome on the stage our wonderful comedian, Stephen Foreman!
In the night, I hear him talk, story and talk.
Stephen Foreman is outside. Stephen Foreman is outside. I repeat, Stephen Foreman. Okay, our next comedian is not wonderful Stephen Foreman. It's a replacement, which is a wonderful guy from California, United States. Please welcome on the stage, Blake Brown.
so I don't really know how to feel about that introduction. So we couldn't get the guy that we really wanted. So we're just gonna ask the closest guy to the stage to do something. Hopefully you don't hate him too much. But that actually works out kind of convenient. I really hate starting like a bit. It's kind of like going on a blind date. Anybody been on a blind date before? Anybody? No? Nobody at all. Do we know what the words blind date mean?
Yeah.
Everybody? Okay. So none of your friends hate you then? Okay, because I've been on a couple of blind dates before, and you know they're always terrible. You always sit there for the first couple minutes trying to figure out what the hell you want to say. Just taking random shots at trying to impress the girl across the table from you. And that's kind of what I feel like here. Only here, each of you individually gets to make your own decision about how much I suck. But I have to try to impress all of you. It's kind of like this weird interview for some big mass orgy. And it just kind of makes me a little bit nervous. I tried doing a little trick when you get nervous to pretend that the people in the audience are naked. I don't like that though, because I'd be worried about getting an erection and having you guys see how small I am. That'd just be an awkward situation. Aaron got it, that's good. Yeah, penis jokes. Anyway, have any of you guys moved in with somebody way too early in the relationship? Says my girlfriend from the side. Perfect. I did not get any of my inspiration from our relationship, so don't worry about that. But when I say if you've moved in way too soon with somebody, what I mean is really anything less than a month or two. You really can't say that you truly know a girl until you've seen her on her period a couple times. That can change a lot about your feelings towards a girl and your intentions towards her. And when you move in way too soon with a girl, it's kind of like deciding that you want to teach a small child how to swim by just picking a little bastard up and throwing him into the pool one day. Like, hey, little Johnny, you want to learn how to swim? Yeah. Okay, well, here you go. Good luck. Okay, nobody liked that. The problem with that for me is that even if the little guy somehow survives and is able to swim miraculously, he's going to be so traumatized that he's going to hate swimming the rest of his life. And speaking of things that girls make us hate ourselves for, you know how on Facebook they have those little posts every once in a while, they remind you of where you were exactly 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? I hate those. Like, it just reminds you how you used to be cooler. You used to be somewhere that was worth being. And those pictures never come up on your Facebook feed when you're on the way to like the best interview of your life. They're never when you're like buying a new home or doing something adult-like. Those posts always just come up when you're like waking up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, have a massive hangover and you're laying naked in bed. You're eating a whole pizza by yourself, or masturbating, or eating a pizza while masturbating. It's never at your high points. And well, so the reason I bring this up is that my girlfriend saw one of these posts from when we first started dating. And she looked at it, and it was like we were on some beach, some cool place, having a great, amazing time. And then, of course, it's been raining here in summer in Moscow. And so she looks at this picture of us in our bathing suits, and then she turns and looks at me, and kind of up and down. She goes, you know what, we should go on a diet. And the bad thing about that is if you have a Russian girl suggest that we should go on a diet, what she really means is you need to go on a fucking diet. You need to stop eating the McDonald's right now. Because Russian girls saying that they're gonna go on a diet is impossible. You can't have a Russian girl eat less than nothing. It doesn't work. And so I just felt that was kind of rude and directed at me. But you know what? We decided to go and try it. The thing I hate about diets is that they're expensive. Like, healthy food is so fucking expensive, and I don't get it. Like, no amount of money is gonna make golden organic broccoli enjoyable. Nothing's gonna do that. I'm still always gonna like pizza more. Like, I mean, I spend a lot of money on prostitutes too, but at least I enjoy them. The other great thing about prostitutes versus broccoli, that's a debate that I bet you never had. Prostitutes are actually a lot more socially acceptable. You walk into a friend's party with a prostitute on your arm, and your best bro goes, "Yeah, man, I get that. You gotta do what you gotta do to be healthy. I understand. Cool, man." But if you ever walk into a friend's party with a bunch of your own fucking broccoli, just be ready for the nastiest looks you've ever gotten in your whole life. Like, first you're gonna hear somebody say, "Yuck, you kiss your mother with that mouth?" And then you've got your best bro. He's gonna come up to you at some point in the night, doesn't matter when. He's gonna come up to you, he's gonna pull you aside, give you one of like those like man hugs. Like, bro. Here's the thing. I know a couple of great spots. This weekend, you, me, the town babes. We are gonna go out and get you some nice, normal, easy food. You really don't need to be spending your money on this broccoli shit. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight, you guys. Thanks so much.
Blake, everyone! How did you like Blake? I think there should be a movie called Prostitutes versus Broccoli. I'd be the first one to watch that. Zombie broccoli. Usual prostitutes versus zombie broccoli, not the other way around. That's Blake. If you don't know Blake, he's gonna sleep on the couch today, probably. Anyways, with the broccoli. Who had a good week this week? Why? What happened? Everything happened. What includes everything exactly?
My project was done.
Your project was done. What is your project?
What's his name?
Sergey. I did Sergey.
No, it's because they explained fast.
Yeah, because I'm stupid and I don't understand projects. Okay, you did your project. What else happened? Everything, basically. What else?
It's everything. I have a
Fair
real
enough.
life.
This project was her whole life.
I see.
And
I
it's
see.
done.
Lucky Sergey. What about you? What happened in your life that was so great?
Nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad happened.
Fantastic.
You seem like the saddest living person in the world.
The luckiest person in the world.
You should talk to this guy. He needs someone to talk to him when he drinks. You'll be best friends. Anyone had a really bad week? You always have it. You still no pay?
No, and it seems like it won't be ever. Like,
Money is not everything. Money is just
it's
abstract.
just what you need to eat and live in a room and all this stuff.
Yeah, you eat money. That's why your hair is green.
Doesn't rule notes.
Yeah, good luck with that. Anyone else had a bad week? I had a really bad week. I injured my leg last Friday. I injured my knee, and I couldn't walk for like a few days. I was kind of limping like this, so I would walk, and I still had to go to work and stuff. So I was walking around Metro like Saturday afternoon last weekend. Saturday around 3 in the afternoon, but I was walking like this, like limping and walking very slowly. And then a drunk guy sees me, Saturday 3 afternoon. A drunk guy sees me on the metro station, and he goes to me like, "Hey, Tata, you too." I'm like, no, it hurts. It's just the pain. And he goes, "I know it's the pain. That's why we drink." Speaking of pain and drinking, I'm just kidding. Now it's time for. Is he here finally? Steve. Steve. Where the fuck is Steve? Oh, thank God. So, I would like to introduce your next comedian, the wonderful, the funny, all the way from London, England, Stephen Foreman!
I live my day as if it was the last.
Good evening, everybody. How are ya? Yeah? Having a good night? Yeah, so, I was, I came to Moscow about 7 years ago, and communism fucked this country up so much that people don't even know what to call each other anymore, right? There's not a lot of options. So I remember I would be walking around, and a woman would say, "Молодой человек!" And I would say, "Who, me?" Well, actually, I'm not that young, but thank you very much. It's nice. And then so I'm молодой человек for many years, and then one day the woman at the market says to me, "Мужчина!" And I said, "Me? Well, wait a minute. Last week I was молодой человек, now I'm мужчина? What happened?" But that's okay, right? Because now I'm a Russian man. It's a good thing. But it must be really terrible for the ladies, right? You're девушка, 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 and then one day, женщина! So, oh shit. I knew this day would come. Here it is. Time to make an appointment at the Botox clinic. But don't do it, ladies, don't do it. You say old, I say experienced. Okay? Did you hear that Russia was voted the rudest city in the world? The rudest city in the world. Yeah! Give yourselves a round of applause, man. Congratulations. Fucking Moscow, whatever. Okay, let's start that again. Moscow was voted the rudest city in the world. Yeah! Isn't that great? Yeah! Fuck you! Fuck you very much. And but the service in the restaurants is terrible, of course. And I did wonder what kind of, no product knowledge. I did wonder what kind of product training they do, what kind of training seminar they must have, right? So, okay, listen carefully, everybody. Rule number 1, no eye contact with the customer, okay? No eye contact. That's rule number 1, very important. Rule number 2, never stay in one place for more than 5 seconds, okay? Just keep moving. Just keep moving. There we go. Maybe if you've got a game on your phone, all right, just play the game. If you're from the older generation, sunflower sweets, right? Something like that. Keep yourself busy, right? Someone has a question. Yes, what's the question? What happens if the customer gets our attention? I'm glad you asked me that question. Okay. What you got to do, preferably you're standing up against the wall, okay, like this, and you peel yourself off the wall, okay? You peel, and you go, which is a Russian word, right? That's the sound of the Russian soul being released into the universe, right? So, and then I'm afraid you're going to have to serve the customer. Okay, so everybody, all together, up against the wall. After 3, 1, 2, 3, and and if we follow these rules, we'll be number 1 again next year. Yeah. Okay then. Okay, next joke. Recently another girlfriend of mine got married to the very next person she met after me. That's 3 in 2 years, right? That's pretty good statistics, right? That's pretty good, huh? Right? I obviously leave women staring into the abyss to such an extent they grab the next person they see after me. Right? I found my calling in life. Right? Hey, ladies, listen, open invitation, okay? You were lonely, the clock was ticking, Right? You meet me, hang out with me, I'll have you tucked away in suburbia quicker than you can say, it's not you, it's me. If it happens one more time, that's it, I'm opening a business, that's it. I'm going to call myself a marriage accelerator or a marriage facilitator or something. Like you can see the website, you can choose your dress, you can choose your flowers, your food, right? I can see the advert, tired of Tinder? Get a ring on your finger! Thanks, Dan. Yes. So Russia still has the gay propaganda law, right? The gay propaganda law, no gay propaganda. Seems to me, gays don't need propaganda. Right? It must be great being gay, right? You walk into a bar, you see a nice guy, you say, hey, you want to have sex? No. Oh, okay. Do you want to have a beer and watch the game? Yeah, okay. Second best thing, right? Second best thing. Brilliant. And then I'll just ask him again in a couple of hours, and I know what he'll say. And why? Because I'm a man. Yeah, so being gay would be great. We'd get rid of a lot of the dating problems and everything like that. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that I really wish I could suck a dick.
You can.
All right, I'll see you outside in 5 minutes, mate, okay? All right, thanks very much.
Steven, how did you like Steven? Steven is our veteran comedian. He's not performing for long, but he's old as fuck. Like they say, I don't know, do you know this phrase? They say, dress not for the job you have, but for the job you want. You know this phrase, right? So I want the job at Zara Kids, and this is why I come dressed like this, obviously. It's time for your final comedian of the evening, our very own, lovable, funny as hell, real Russian man with a really bad accent. Please welcome on the stage your headliner for the evening, Vasily Medvedev!
Thank you. Hello. My name is Vasily Medvedev.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. My English so shitty, don't be angry please about it. Just fact for you. Right? If you come here for learn some English, forget about it. Okay? Your English will become worse after my performance. Okay. I smoked spice twice in my life. And I was hit by a car twice in my life. And maybe it's strange, but these facts are not, connected. Because when I was stoned by spice, I couldn't stand up from the floor, I couldn't hit by a car just physically, in this position. It could overdrive me a maximum, and find me in my flat previously. So if you don't want that your child was hit by a car, just give him smoke a lot of spice, okay? He wouldn't go outside in that day. And you must be sure that spice is the first drug in your child's life. Because I don't think that he will, want some more drug experience after that. Imagine that if your first experience with ice cream was when someone, put it in your ass with stick. I don't know that you after that would be like, oh, Baskin Robbins, Yeah, and I don't believe in these articles like someone jumped through the window stoned by spice. Seriously? He did jump? It's not that drug, you know, for Olympic Games, you know. No. Maybe he could do this during job, you know, like. Well, give your children some spice. That's a good thing. Recently I saw two alcoholics, you know, on the street, and they walked holding hands because they were so drunk, you know, that they holding hands, and I thought, you don't fool me, faggots, yeah? When you were so drunk that you would have to, you know, kiss each other. I don't know. I'm allergic. I have an allergy. Allergy. I am allergic. Yes, and my allergy is awful because it's not so useful. I mean, I never needed, you know, find some cat or something, you know. I want useful allergy, like allergy for girls who will never sleep with me, you know. For when I met girl, you know, and I feel itchy in my nose, I think, well, I need to go home probably, you know. But I think if I had this allergy, I will die, you know. No, I'm joking. I had sex more, you know, very much. Okay. Yeah, I have girlfriend, and she recently said that our love is a destiny, you know. And I was upset because I thought that our love is my achievement, you know. So all, you know, all my time, money, which I, you know, it's destiny. Yeah, but it's only for good things, you know, only for good. I don't think that if I cheat her, you know, she would say, oh, damn, fucking destiny. I'm shy, you know, I couldn't, you know, suggest something new in bed, you know. Do you have this problem?
No.
No? Well, I'm shy. It's and always when I suggest something, it's finished like joke, you know. But for yeah, it's for her. I'm just shitty joke in bed, you know. That's how for her. And I think someday I will stop joking and shit on her, you know. Not because I want shit on her, okay? Just after that, I can do anything, you know, after that. Okay. Do you believe in witchcraft, in witches and wizards? Do you believe in it? Someone? No? Mother of my friend is a witch, you know, and she said that I have very old soul. And I wouldn't, I wasn't offended, but maybe, you know, in my soul I like, you know, play dominoes and don't understand how internet works. But that means that you can say it in my face, you know. I wanted to say, you know, your soul is fat, okay? Your soul's stupid and fat, okay? My soul is old. I saw many souls, and your soul is stupidest. Yeah. And she said that I have 90% of faith in God. It's strange. How many you have percents? 0? I have 90. And I understand that it's strange, you know, measure faith in percents. But interested where I lose the rest 10%. It's because my Muslim friend, because of which I didn't kill, right? Maybe because of the incident when I came into mosque for interest. Have you been in the mosque? Someone? You? You know, I was in the mosque once when I was a child, and I was really bored there. Because before, I was only in churches where I picked candles, you know, kissed icons, having fun, you know. But when I came into mosque, there was only carpet there. You know? I wanted to ask them, you didn't open yet? Maybe I come later when you bring here all the furniture, right? Yeah, I was a little boy. I thought that in mosque, everything like in churches. But on icons, Arab people, you know, like this. The last thing, you know, recently I understood that I live I believe in people who invent cure from cancer. You know, I buy a pack of cigarettes and think they're really smart guys there, right? They will do it. Because I don't want to do all this pessimistic stuff like sports, you know, healthy food. Yeah, when they will invent, you know, when they will invent cure from cancer and will go on the streets with it, you know, and nobody need it, you know, nobody need it, and there will be, and there I will be there, you know, like I need it. For they can, you know, feel themselves, you know, important. That's why you do it, right? And don't you think that cure from cancer will invent it faster if scientists had cancer? Like, here your diploma and little bit cancer, you know? My grandfather died because he was full of cancer, you know. And I understood that if I will get cancer, you know, I will fight with him not because of my life, but because of revenge, you know. Like, for grandfather, you know. Oh. Was joke, I think. Thank you.
Vasya, how did you like Vasya? Yeah! Vasya was great. I think you learned two very valid, well, I don't know, have you learned anything? But like two phrases I never expected to hear on this stage were prostitutes versus broccoli, and a friend of my mother is a witch. I don't know what kind of people do they associate themselves with. Did you enjoy the show? Yeah! Lebanon? Did you? Yes? Did you enjoy Lebanon? Donetsk, sorry. Christina, Maria, did you enjoy the show? No. I had a bad day. She's like, I had a terrible day. It's like, it cannot be worse. Don't take it personally. This is like, are we dating now? Oh, great. Mom? Well, I hope the rest of you had a great show. We have a concert right now starting in like 5 minutes approximately. Yeah. So stick around, go for a smoke, have a drink, and be back in 5 minutes. Thanks for coming. Good night.